Alrighty, so here we are back playing some more Tropico 6, and we are on to, I believe, episode 15 of our Rich Island playthrough, so let's get into it. Alrighty, so I was quickly giving the island a bit of a look over before I got started today, and there's a number of things that I noticed. Things that I wanted to try and do specifically. So first off, I want to do the market manipulation imports because we want to try and get some really good imports. But on top of that, we will go ahead and queue up fantasy reviews. And then after that, once every 2 years, we'll do market manipulation imports. We're not really looking for exports, at least not right now. So there's that building taken care of. Another thing I noticed is if we check out residential occupancy, right at the end of the last episode, I built up a number of mansions. And as we can see, literally every single mansion is full. So this is telling me that I have some room for additional mansions. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. Another thing that's kind of bugging me is I don't really like the way that any of these modern apartments look. So what I'm going to do is pull out our handy wrecking ball and just demolish all of these. Make sure urban development is turned on. It is. So there's that. And in their stead, what we're going to do instead is build some normal looking apartments. So we can build them kind of just like facing outwards into this road. And I think it'll look pretty neat. So start with the blue one here. And then we'll do orange here. Another orange one here. I guess we can do a red one in this corner. We'll do a blue one on this side. And then I don't want to... I don't want to build any of the same building too many times in a row, so I'm going to quick build all of these. Just to get a better idea of what I got going on here. So that's decent, I think. And let's just build up our last apartment here. So this one's like the blue and green purple one. This one's a bit of the lighter one. So yes, we can build this one. I hope. Yes. Okay, so that's decent. If we max out the budget on all of these, the housing quality gets up to 86. Electrify all of them. Electronics just finished, that's decent. We're gonna need a new electronics deal. But as you can see, it gets up to over 100, so that's pretty nice for us. The little population is quite happy with this. So there's that. I can go through and replace, well, not replace, but just start placing more of these. So let's go ahead and do that until our population is content with it. The blue and green one we didn't build at all here. So what I'm thinking is I can just build it twice and then something in the middle. Maybe this one. And then over here we can do kind of like the way that looks alongside this one. So quick build all of this. Let's check the residential like slots here. That's 10 households and this is 16. So hopefully pretty soon we will have enough. It looks like we do have enough here, so check out residential occupancy. Not every mansion is full now. So that's telling me that we're in a pretty good spot. So these little plazas looking pretty neat. Very nice. Okay, so there's that. Quickly let's check. So let's real quick look for another electronics import. It would be nice if we could get one now. But then again, we could just try and actually produce electronics from gold and plastics. I'm not too sure. Gold's going to be really expensive. Gold's actually going up. So I think that was something that I was talking about in one of the most previous episodes, which is gold is going up. Well, it looks like it capped out here. But either way, gold's way more expensive. Gold's almost... Wow. Where's electronics? Gold is worth more than electronics. So it would just be a total folly to try and import gold to make electronics. We would just be losing so much money. So getting electronics is definitely going to be the move here. Real quick, I want to check the Trade Institute. Electronics are going to be on an upswing soon. We need to actually try to we need to try and either get this on a downswing or like get a lot of electronic deals now and fill up our electronics warehouse. Either way, I think I'm gonna try and aim to hit that building with a, or sorry, not that building, but try and hit the electronics with a, decreasing the amount that they're gonna cost. I doubt I'm gonna use that little slot there, so let's just fill it in with parks. Same thing here. Did I ever end up building? I did not end up building. Wow, okay. The population definitely is gonna want, or they could definitely use a a metro station. We have one here, but I mean that's kind of not good enough for me. And as we can see, the housing quality of anything affected by this metro station is, well, let's check these two, 112 versus 102. So 10-point difference, which is decent, definitely not too bad. Either way, looks like we can fit in a building here. I don't want to build any of the, what's it called? Clinics. So let's try and squeeze in a good old, what's it called? A hospital. We got a lot of room down to the end of this little road here. Let's count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oof, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Try and keep it neat and orderly. So there's that. So this is telling me that we can build into this square here as much as we feel like it, which is pretty nice. So let's build this all the way at the back, I guess, like this. Let's go ahead and give these guys their very own metro station. And let's build up a police station somewhere nearby. There's one there, but we could definitely use another. You know what would be a good idea is to build this one on the opposing side as the, like as you can see these plazas here, they're 4 spaces wide and a police station is 4 spaces wide, but the police station needs road access. So we'll build it so that it's kind of the end of the plaza here and it's actually connected to a road. But it's still part of the plaza, so it's not taking up like residential space. And so right next to it, within a reasonable distance, we want to build a metro station. Of course, reason being is the metro station is going to decrease crime safety and the police station increases crime safety. So let's quick build all of this up, max out the hospital, go ahead and get hospitalization wing, max out the metro station's budget as well as the police station, change this to always on duty and add second shift. Check our population. Something I need to do is actually come over here and build more offices. We're gonna like almost never stop building them. At this point, we're just producing so many like college educated people that we can just build them almost indefinitely. So like anytime one gets finished, around that time there's probably more people that want to work in an office. Try and squeeze in, quick build that, I didn't mean to. Max out the budget like always, keep everything on corporate business just to keep it simple. Do some organizing later. And no tourists are arriving, man. That is a shame. So here's hoping that the Cyber Operations Center is definitely going to help out. 182 megawatts missing, meaning that a Nuclear power plant has gone offline. I've been playing a lot of low rebel threat. I wonder why. The population's like really happy. I don't know what could possibly be the issue. The factions are all happy. Oh, the religious faction isn't happy though. The reason is because we're building up apartments, which seems kind of silly. So what I want to do is two things. First off, let's go to our El Presidente Club. Let's hire in a religious person. So let's hire in a religious person and do build whatever. So now they'll never get upset depending on whatever we're building, right? And then if we invite an environmentalist, they have the just watching flowers like option here, and reduces the corruption production per club member by 20%. So we're gonna go with that. And so that's gonna decrease because now this thing's at full, yeah, it's produced 40 corruption this year. The corruption agency has decreased it only by 30. Wait. Corruption reduction last month, lifetime only 2 points. Is corruption going up? I hope corruption isn't going up. No, it's not going up anywhere. We just definitely want to try and keep corruption under control. So there's that. And yeah, not much else that I'm thinking about here. And look at, oh no, I thought this was the population. There's 6 jobs for them to fill in. I would rather people work in the customs office above any other office building, but not much I can do about that. But I've been playing a lot of Surviving Mars, and honestly, I wish you could control like which buildings got electricity, like kind of like an importance thing, you know, like, oh, this building is more important, you should power it before like anything else. Like all of the public service buildings definitely would be important. I'm not sure why on earth there's not uranium in this building. This is telling me we need more Teamsters, so let's go ahead and build just a couple. Homeless families. Because we have so many rich homeless families, this is, urban development just ended. So let's turn it back on. And let's go ahead and build up just some more modern mansions. That's probably good enough. What is going on with imports and stuff? Oh, you know what I realized? I seen something. Something kind of insane. Hopefully, oh no, we lost it. That's such a shame, man. I found planks from, I think it was Russia. And they were selling them at a way better discount than we're getting here, which is only 25% below. It was down to half of this, so it was at 700. And it was like 200,000 units of planks, like more planks than we'll ever consume on this entire playthrough. That would have been really good. So I missed that. Kind of a shame, but also kind of whatever. Quickly kind of just want to peruse through electronics from America. That's good. America's our ally, so if anything, any exports that we're looking for, we should try and get them from America. Because they're the only ones that are going to give us like actually decent deals. Yeah, let's do electronics from America. That's really good. We'll net roughly, potentially around 42,000 units. Or, sorry, 110,000, but that's also not taking into account the actual price of electronics, so it's roughly supposed to be around 10,000. Come and check this out. If I can find it. So it's supposed to, we're going to make a little more than 110,000 over time. Actually, we're not even selling electronics. Either way, definitely want to pick that up. Low rebel threat. I wonder what the issue is. I hope it's not just like the one faction. That'd be kind of silly. Either way. Did I quick build these? I did. I kind of feel like I should get second shift for all of these buildings. It's going to be really expensive. We'll leave it for now. Like, nobody's coming to deal with this, man. Corn to that shopping mall. That is like the least important thing right now. Oh man. I feel like I should set up and try and stay above 1,000 extra megawatts of electricity. I've never really built the offshore wind turbines. Let's check them out. I'm curious just how useful they are. Outside of map bounds, right here. And let's quick build it. Only 65 up to 86 for $100. Nuclear power plant. What I'm judging this based on is how much we're spending on the budget versus how much electricity it's actually producing, right? So we're spending 800, we're getting over 1,000. Here we're spending 100 and we're only getting 86, which is like way less. Let's go check these guys out. 44 for 59, that's good actually, and especially because they're up on a hill, it's helping out a bit. So I do want to build up some more of these. They're more cost efficient. And on top of that, these aren't even producing that much electricity. But either way, we'll leave it for now. Looks like someone did bring the uranium. Okay. A new upcoming election, that is fine. We'll take into account that. Do this. Blame no one, promise nothing. Just like every other speech we give. My Tropicans.
Your prosperity is my honor. Your solidarity is my faith. And I gracefully accept your love. You are my Tropico. Your Presidente hears the cries of the sick. You say there are not enough doctors to label all the illnesses, but soon everyone will know the names of all their diseases. Together, as we are forging our future, we owe gratitude to our intellectuals. Tropico's education is in good hands as youngsters learn my teachings. The future is smart. So vote El Presidente for the future that you deserve. All of you. Viva Tropico!
That last sentence he said, I don't think I've ever heard that. Either way, I'm just checking out some minor things here. Legalized substances could be good, but it's not going to be good if we don't ever get tourists on the island. But whenever they show up, one additional dollar per time they have to pay a fee, right? It looks like it's going to level up, so hopefully that goes up to $3. But on top of all of that, that's going to be multiplied times 6 times however many tourists are on the island, times like how many times they visit buildings. So potentially like hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands of dollars every time a new wave of tourists shows up. So that could be really good. Cultural diversity's alright. Not really, like the immigration rate would be good, but only 5-point bonus to the tourist rating of only 2 out of, I think there's 5 different tourist types. So, I mean, that's alright. Let's go and see about anything else. Mandatory waste sorting decreases pollution of all residential buildings by 40%, increases their upkeep. I mean, it's alright. That reminds me, I've never checked the pollution on this island. Maybe I have, but definitely has been a while. The pollution is really, really good. So we're like totally fine. Either way, I want to... Made in Tropico could be good because we don't have that many industrial buildings, first off. And a 5% increase to the export prices of all goods is pretty decent as well. So, I mean, let's go ahead and do that. That's good. That's just pure money that we're going to be making. Hopefully because we're going with the max settings, our hope is that these buildings, I guess the budget isn't too bad on some of these buildings. 107 a month, or 170 a month. Pretty high. A cannery, $206 a month. Our IKEA store is 116. And then we have, where's the creamery? A juicery 130, creamery 106. I mean, that's all not too bad. Let's go and turn this on. But all of them are going to go up by a fifth, which is pretty substantial. So if we check this out, $200. So kind of crazy. Okay, so there's that. Let's continue looking for more things that we want. Experimental ground treatment, not really worried about that. Alternative food source, spelling bee, assembly bin, National Day could be good. No, the decrease in crime safety is just going to be kind of annoying. And we don't want to make the religious faction any more upset than they already are. Gig economy could be good. Decreases upkeep cost and workplace happiness of all buildings in entertainment, luxury entertainment, and tourism categories. Upkeep and workplace happiness decrease more with each level. Okay, so the people working in the buildings are going to be more and more upset, but will end up paying less and less money. I don't know where that would be a good idea. Maybe in an island like this, but either way, I'm not too sure. Maybe something... Ooh, you know what could be a pretty interesting idea for an island is an island... Oh man, look at the clouds. An island that is strictly tourism. Like imagine if no one did like literally anything else. It was just a giant tourist attraction. Like very few like government buildings. That'd be kind of funny, I think. It looks like none of our airports are bringing anyone in still, which is a bit of a shame. But it looks like they're gonna finish fantasy reviews very soon, so hopefully that helps out. Continue looking through, browsing through our options here. Cool anonymous customer service. The experience of tourists coming to stay in Tropico is valued higher than the well-being of the people attending to their needs. Tourists receive 5, 10, 15 boosts to their general happiness. In turn, the service quality of entertainment. The service quality of tourism buildings. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. It seems like it's flying a bit over my head. Tourism rating. So let's go check our tourist rating, which is hopefully going to go up above 87 here. Hopefully. Corruption. Oh no, corruption's getting out of control, I think. A good way to tell is to click on your happinesses. Come to crime safety. Uh-oh, corruption's growing, man. Minus 13 to our liberty. That's insane, man. Okay, that's kind of alarming. Hopefully our corruption agency can deal with it. Corruption this year. Corruption reduction in its lifetime. I don't think we're going to be able to keep up. Too bad you can't build more corruption agencies. And I don't think there's any other way to deal with this corruption that we're producing. We might end up just having to fire some of these people. Yeah, I mean, I could do that. And then I think right here, Clouds of Innocence, reduce corruption by 50. Cooldown of every 2 years. Okay, so I think we're going to try and do that. Lots of stuff that we want to aim for very soon. Oh, look, here's all of our imports. So now we can look for various good things. Corn, like, none of this is any good. We have corn, rum. The rum deal isn't nearly as good as these two. Aluminum, which is... I'm not too sure what takes aluminum here. Electronics, no. Vehicle, no. Jewelry, weapons, no. I think it's like just the battery plant, right? Aluminium. I feel like, no, that's a dumb sentence to say. I was gonna say I feel like cars would be made out of aluminum, right? But no, of course not. They're made out of steel. Either way, so aluminum definitely not gonna be good. Cocoa. Actually, cocoa could be good because we're importing sugar, right? Where's the sugar? We're importing sugar from Europe. Let's go find our sugar storage, which is here. So our sugar storage is getting pretty close to full. That's telling me that it's actually like it's increasing in the amount of like we're importing more sugar than we're processing, right? So that tells me that we could import as well. La-di-da, warehouse. We can import cocoa, and then we can combine the cocoa with sugar to make chocolate. A chocolate factory. Tropico latte. Nice. Yes, I like it. High priority, I don't think that matters too much, but let's go ahead and do it. Let's check our population again. Unemployed, 3 college. And as we can see, literally every time I check it, there's more room for more offices. So let's go ahead and queue up 2 actually. Okay. Plastics is now downtrending. That's really good. So that's telling me that we should wait until plastics bottoms out before looking for plastics deals. Let's continue looking through this stuff. Cocoa. Yes, we're importing cocoa. Not enough trade licenses, so let's go ahead and get rid of this rum deal here. Cancel that. And we can pick up the cocoa deal. Oh, and you know what I was gonna do too, whenever I was like looking at that, what's it called? The deal, the planks, that was like 200,000 units for like 60 something % off. I was gonna actually, so I'm not sure if you knew this, but if you select El Presidente, you can tell as El Presidente to visit buildings, and he gives like a, I don't know, a 1% bonus or 5% bonus, a percentage bonus to the efficiency of the building. And so very few buildings are really, really important. Like one particular building, right? Like look how many offices we have. Like it'd be kind of dumb. We'd probably end up losing money if we tried to send El Presidente to all of them. And the bonus doesn't last like forever, right? But one in particular that is pretty important is your customs office, just because every like small amount of money can add up pretty quickly. And so if we select El Presidente, we can have him visit this building here. And so, trade Big Spender. What does Big Spender do again? The cost of entertainment, luxury, entertainment reduces their upkeep. Oh, and then poor and broke Tropicans like us less. So if anything, I think that might be the people that were rebelling is the poor and the broke Tropicans, which we almost have none of. Look at that. We definitely have over half the population rich or higher. That's crazy. And then education is continuing to grow rather steadily as well, which is pretty cool. Really cool. Plastics downtrending, la-di-da. So we want to wait. We don't want to like do this over and over and over and over and over. Reason being is that it's going to give us the trade routes for the next 2 sets of trade offers, right? So that's 2 whole years. So definitely don't want to do it like too much. Let's see what else we can find real quick. Importing cheese, so nothing else really that important. So we'll wait until the next year and try again. Let's see what else we have. Did I even get the cocoa? I didn't get the cocoa. Oh man, good thing I didn't goof that up. Do 28,000 units of cocoa, kind of whatever. It's enough to fill up our warehouse at least once. So let's go ahead and pick up cocoa. Cocoa. Let's come over here. Let's max out the budget on all of these buildings. There's a hospital. I should build up. So I was checking out the happinesses too right before I started this episode, and like our overall happiness is really high. I haven't had like a series in a while that we had like a really good overall happiness. I could definitely get it higher than Caribbean. I could probably get it close to 100. And I think this is the highest I've ever had the job happiness. So if I was to spend a lot of money on water cool, $75,000. If I was to spend this amount of money, we could, because I think office workers are our most abundant type of worker, which is pretty cool. But we could make the job quality go up quite a bit there. And then there's something else. Most abundant type of worker. There's something I was gonna say. I didn't forget it. Either way. We should build more waste treatment facilities as well. I think we actually have one downtown, don't we? No. Maybe it'll be okay. Wow, look at this. This is just a massive complex of... I wish that there's like a number of things that I wish sometimes about this game. Like one is, I wish alleyways were just more like unique. Like certain buildings are going to be placed close to one another. And like in this example, like there's not even fully bricks between everything. Even over here a little bit. Just like little things like that. But I think this is going to be the end of the episode today. I want to make more progress. I think a way that I could make more progress is to make longer videos. Like I talked previously plenty of times about how I want to do like 30-minute videos. I feel like they're not too long, not too short. But honestly, maybe like an hour-long video, just so I can get like a lot more done in a day. Just depends. But either way, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to leave a like, and if you want to follow along with future series or series on other strategy games like Tropico, then be sure to subscribe. Peace.